ATK and this thing. TKG, what is good with y'all, man? Listen. So today we're talking about Dawn FM by The Weeknd. Not really a rapper, but he's really heavily associated with the rap game. So, why not? We're going to talk about The Weeknd. Like I talked about Gunna yesterday. If you don't know how I do my review rants, pretty much what I do is I give my overall rundown on the album, how I felt about it. Talk about my favorite song, least favorite song, best 3-track run, better half of the album. I didn't say that for Gunna's album yesterday, but it was definitely the second half. If you haven't checked out that video, by the way, please check that out. It was my first video of 2022, technically, if you don't count the first video, the first real video. But I talk about my favorite, least favorite track, best 3-track run, main positives, main flaws, better half of the album, and then I rate all the songs and boil it down into one number. So beyond any case, man, just jumping right into it, this theme for this album, super relatable. It feels like, and I could be totally wrong, but what I thought the album was about was The Weeknd being with a girl, having meaningless sex with some woman, all of a sudden starting to catch feelings for the girl, and then all of a sudden finding out that the woman has been leading him on the whole time, has been using him, because he then finds out later on that the woman has a main piece. She's married. Weeknd is pretty much a side piece for this woman that he started off not even wanting to fall for, but eventually did fall for. And then he becomes, complacent with the idea of love when he wasn't really to start off, all that stuff. It sounds very interesting. First half, you really get reeled into this, I ain't trying to really be with you for real. I just want to be here for the night. And when I come back, don't be catching no feelings. I ain't trying to come back here, stuff like that, right? Second half of the album, really near the end of the album, you get this, I don't know, I wanna catch feelings with you, and I don't wanna put all my eggs in one basket. But if I do, I wanna make sure that it's not, for all the wrong reasons. Well, when he finally did that, he wound up being used by this girl. So it's somewhat of it's karma, realistically. Which, if you're having meaningless sex anyways, yeah, you deserve this shit happening to you. You deserve somebody pulling up and yeah, you deserve it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't stand when people have meaningless sex or tell me they're having meaningless sex. I'm just doing it just because, yeah, okay. You're human garbage, and you're human garbage, but whatever. The Weeknd said it, and it doesn't matter, but it coming out of my mouth is gonna be like, who the fuck are you to, yeah, okay, go listen to The Weeknd again. He literally is saying everything I'm saying. But every song here, it sounds like a Michael Jackson-esque album, if I'm gonna be honest. Sounds very good. The singing that you usually get from Weeknd, it sounds very good. The beats, they're kind of copy and paste beats. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some, electronica, techno sounding beats, and it sounds really good. They do. But if you don't care for repetition, you're really not gonna like this album, considering it does follow a theme. I do feel like, if you're invested in storylines and stuff like that, and you actually care about listening for continuation in a story on projects, this is a good album for you. You should listen to this album. Weeknd does a very good job of, creating imagery. It almost feels like you're watching him do all this stuff. Now, he did have some features on the album, Tyler and Lil Wayne, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think Tyler did a decent job, even though his feature was pretty short, but it wasn't needed. Weeknd very much could have carried on. Lil Wayne's feature was not at all needed. I'm not gonna say he did a really good job, a really bad job. It was so-so. It was replaceable, I'll say. You really could have just added another Weeknd track, or just threw somebody else on there altogether. Maybe a Don Toliver, maybe a Kid Cudi would have made more sense on this album. Trippie Redd even, someone who fits that aesthetic a little more. But Tyler and Wayne, I don't know. It just didn't sound like it needed to be there. Especially the Lil Wayne one, honestly. Lil Wayne just, I don't know. He definitely, his auto-tune definitely was annoying on his track. Vibe was definitely there. This album had nothing but vibe. It is something that you listen to when you want to go through an emotion, or girls to listen to when they feel like, oh, I just want to fuck this dude that I'm not really into. I just want the dick, and I just want to, like that. Simply like that. Getting right into it, I ain't gonna lie to you. Am I gonna listen to some of these songs again? Definitely, most definitely. A lot of captivating sounds here, a lot of good beats. Like I said, it's all copy and paste beats, but it's whatever. They sound good nonetheless. I'd rather get copy and paste good beats than copy and paste like whatever the fuck Trippie Redd was going for on his Trip at Night album. If I had to say a main positive, like I said, is the vibe. It's the storyline. It is the overall aesthetic. His lyricism is really good. He sounds very good here. Main flaws, I'm gonna have to say, is simply the Lil Wayne feature. Features you could say, but Tyler, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that replaceable. Like, it was okay. It was too short. Wayne's was short too, but whatever. Wayne definitely could have been replaced, I say. That is really it, unless, you want to squeeze in the repetitiveness of the beats. But then again, they kind of support the, the vibe of the whole album in itself. The best 3-track run will most definitely have to be Don't Break My Heart, I Heard You Were Married, and then Less Than Zero. Very good, very, very beautiful imagery there. Of course, like I said before, you get this, he's finally falling for this girl that he was having meaningless sex with, and then boom, he gets betrayed by this girl that he didn't even really want to trust at first. And then, he's just coming to terms with everything that happened and shit like that. So, man, it was beautiful. Again, Lil Wayne really wasn't needed on I Heard You're Married, but, it is what it was. He didn't ruin the song, but his verse for sure was not needed. I will say that much. The better half of this album most definitely was the second half, just because of these 3 songs being after. Not to say that the first half was bad, but the first half, if you don't really like build-ups, yeah, you're not gonna like the first half. The first, couple 3 tracks, I'll say. Favorite song on here, most definitely gonna have to be Out of Time and Don't Break My Heart. Once again, I really love the, how the album just picks up at Don't Break My Heart. And Out of Time is also a really, really good song too. Weeknd by himself, honestly, Weeknd, if he has features, good features, this album really could have been a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Drake very well would have fit the aesthetic of this album, considering he is the ultimate playboy. So, tracks talking about, not really caring for women. Yeah, Drake would have fit that aesthetic pretty well. Shit, Future probably would have fitted good too. I ain't gonna lie to you, but just for this album alone, and the vibe and the beats and stuff like that, Future wouldn't have been well. But I say Drake would have been pretty good here. Yeah, just Drake. Yeah, take Wayne off of this. I don't even understand why Wayne. Shit, Jim Carrey would have been a better fucking feature than Wayne. I ain't gonna lie. Least favorite song, Starry Eyes, just because due to the fact that, it very well wasn't needed. It was just a carry on from the previous song, kind of the same beat. Weeknd was kind of really just repeating himself, not really saying too much. It was still a good song, good sound, but if there was a song that I just wouldn't come back to, that's the song. Still would listen to it nonetheless. I'm not even saying the song is bad, just it easily just sounds like the throwaway on here, just simply due to the fact that, again, it's just a continuation of a previous song. But beyond any case, the rest of the songs and the ratings that I gave them should be up. Overall, man, this album wound up getting an 8.2 out of 10. I was gonna say 8 out of 2. What the hell? 8.2 out of 10. Yeah, this album was pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, some songs, just it started to sound a little, like it could have been shorter. Didn't have to be as long as it was. Like, we got the point, But again, his, Weeknd's sound is so good. He's so good at singing. It's like, yeah, we're gonna get over the fact that, this is really you just saying the same shit. Again, I'm not saying the same thing throughout the entire album, but saying the same thing on the one track. Again, this is an album that follows a theme. You don't like themes, don't listen. If you like themes, very, 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 very much recommend this one. 8.2 out of 10 though. Good album. I do think that Weeknd is capable of much better, and that is a very big nod towards him, because this is a good album. I would come back and listen to this a lot this year. A very, very big lead for album of the year so far. If we're talking about all albums, of course, Weeknd is not a rapper, so I cannot throw him in with the other rappers. But so far, Weeknd has the album of the year in my personal opinion. Gunna for sure does not. If you've seen my album review for him yesterday, you know why. If you haven't, I'm not going to spoil the rating for you. I want you to go watch it for yourself. Beyond any case, that is all I have to say about the Weeknd. Very much recommend it. Definitely some songs in there you guys will probably wind up listening throughout the year. And beyond any case, tell me how y'all feel about this album in the comment section below. If you haven't heard it yet, I implore you listen, vibe, have a good time, and I will see y'all later, man. Peace out.
Being kicked in, being kicked in, being kicked in.